Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are today, you're on the new way, where we take everything we thought we knew and weigh it again just because we need to. I'm Dr. Lenny Time, and time is of the essence, but time is not. And we expect that things will work when they work, and if they're not going to work, then we shrug our shoulders and let them not work. But timing is one of those things that always works, but not how we think it works. And so, however it goes is however it goes. And when it goes, it goes. But like Morton salt, when it rains, it pours. And so I'm Dr. Lenny Time. I am a scientismist. My focus is making sure that you believe the science because the science is always right. And if you're not sure about it, then ask Dr. Fauci because he claims to be the science, but he isn't quite on the page of other people who aren't on the page. And right now, the page has gone out, and we are still expecting arrival from other quarters of people who know what they know because they know what they know. So I don't know. I'm just my own group of one. Each of us are a group of one, and all of us are a group of one. But how the groups of one mesh, well, we'll find out. I've got with me a friend who is his own group of one. This is Yuki. I'd like you to meet Yuki, and
Hi.
Yuki knows what's going on in the universe, but is like me, a seeker of knowledge. He's got a background in martial arts, and so perhaps, Yuki, we could continue the conversation we were having before for the benefit of Mr. K while we await our guest.
Okay. So, what should we touch upon that we were talking about?
I like our theory of time that each one of us can be in a time frame that is uniquely human to us, and somehow consciousness seems to merge in a way that we have consensus reality, and we're all supposed to believe the same thing, even though each of us are unique and see life in different ways.
hmm So, the collective and personal, right?
Yeah, there's the collective and the personal, and they make up two ones in the Fibonacci sequence.
hmm
Um, I don't know sometimes. I feel like I've been overeducated to the point where I have to agree with me, and what I see revealed to the world seems foreign to my thinking. Is there something going on out there that I should be paying more attention to?
Well, maybe. Your intuition should tell you that.
My intuition tells me there's a lot going on out there.
Likewise.
I find it that Sometimes I'm comfortable in situations that I've never been in before, and other times I'm uncomfortable in situations that I think I've been there many times before. And life is a learning experience that we each learn at a different rate, but the rate is based on time, and time is a concept that I'm not sure that we know what time is. So, in your world, how would you define time?
Hmm, that's a tricky question. But the simplest answer would be probably an instrument to make one experience a timeline only like one timeline at a time, not all.
Okay. Could we tell a perspective on how much time that one timeline took?
Mm, well, I could look at it either as the timeline of this world, this lifetime, this cycle, or the lifetime of this life of mine, not the other ones.
Are we given the one that we have for constructing?
Yes.
I was going to bring on another guest, but he popped out at the moment. Um, some ways, some ways, I think we're premature, and I should have held off the conversation until Madness actually got here because I was prepared to listen to what he was saying, and I'm pretty much getting, I'm stuck inside my head. And sometimes that's the worst place you can get stuck in. And I need, well, I don't know what I need. It's time for a new adventure. And so the old adventure is almost done. And I guess I feel a bit of trepidation about where I'm going next, but it's not really fear. There's nothing to fear. It's just different. And so stepping out from different is one of those things that I'm a little boggled because it's very much a stream of consciousness continually getting interrupted by the flashes of light of what I'm not paying attention to.
One more thought about the time is that in my experience time seems to elapse and go back and forth.
It it's not it's not what we think it is, this concept of time, but every time you try and peg what you think time is, it changes a bit. And so the time that I use to understand how time works is just one of those things. And yeah, I think that I think everybody's perception of time has to be different, but the common narrative breaks down if you don't believe it. And so I'm at the point where enough has broken down that I don't believe that I have to bring back stuff that I ducked. Yeah, walk the unfrequented paths is very, very good advice. And do you use the I Ching, Samuel, in your spiritual journey or Yuki?
What What do you mean by itching?
I Ching, ICHING, to me is a yellow book of rolling coins and looking at images that are presented by learned people in the past.
I have no idea on what it is.
Okay, I I am extremely distracted by the what's going on in my background here. I think I'm going to end the broadcast for now and start it up again after Madness makes contact. And if I can still use this room, I will. But if I have to change rooms, I'll send proper notifications and we'll get there then. Because I'm right now paying attention to something that has nothing to do with what's on screen and it's interfering with my thought processes.
Okay.
And thank you, audience, for listening. This is a real short one. Take care.